All right, here we go. So much going on here. So let's see what our okay. So we have to use the telegraph. So let's do that. Now what I'm hoping is last time the telegraph threw me for a total loop. So let's go to it. And don't be surprised if I wind up having to cheat my way through this part. Yep, let's get our lighter out. Here we go. We're really going to go look for this thing in the dark. So the telegraph is... Okay. So we're going to go to the feed box here.
I have placed the photo where requested, so I need to find the right words to communicate it. Oh, and of course, I need to remember the code word.
Alright, so we know the code word is... Alright, so just as I figured, I tried to figure it out for about 10 minutes, got frustrated. I cheated. So let's see if this little cheat sheet that I found is right. So it's town on fire. Photo. Photo. Map. Positioned. Over. Let's send this first.
I need maximum concentration and complete mental silence, or I'll never do this.
Let's try it again. We got this. Okay. So, according to my little cheat sheet, this is tank located. Why not? Why am I not seeing? Here it is, located over.
They have worked out the position of the tank.
Okay.
I should confirm that I've understood their message with received.
All right, received over. And this will be find weapons cache near woods. Over. Thank God for the cheat sheet, because I don't get any of this. And whoever came up with the cheat sheet, thank you. So it's find weapons cache. Oh, I think I just accidentally, find weapons cache near woods. Near woods. Over.
There's a weapons cache in the woods. In my woods. Okay, I will search for it. Let's respond received again.
Okay. Received. Over. Okay. And this one is going to be place flagpole light close communications. Over and out. Wow. Oh, close. Okay. So, place flag pole light close communications, close communications. I don't know why I keep saying that. Communications over and out.
Okay, so after I've been there, I will place a flag on the telephone pole near the house. They will then know that I have accomplished the task. Easy peasy.
We hope it's easy peasy. So let's go back to our let's call Don Attilio first. Oh, we need our lighter. Nope. $6938.
Don Attilio speaking. Who is it?
Father, help me. They're all dead. Daddy, Mummy, everyone.
Julia, come to me immediately. Don't stay alone. It's dangerous. Come to town. You can stay here with me and we can talk about everything. Okay?
Okay, Father, but first I want to play with my puppets for a while.
Julia, don't be silly. Come to church right away.
All right. So there's our reason. take the bike, go to San Casciano.
I can't go to San Casciano on foot. It's too far.
But we're not on foot. Now here's my question. Where is it? I guess that's it up on the hill. Super hard to steer this thing. And I'm out of breath just watching her pedal uphill like this. Okay. Warning, the following chapter contains a scene displaying self-harm. No, we don't want the censored version. We're adults. We can handle this.
Those boys, they had all been killed and it was my fault. They were my age, and a few of them were our friends. I didn't think it would go like that, but wasn't it obvious, really? What was I actually expecting? I felt like a coward. But what could I have done? Should I have betrayed my father? I loved my father, but I also loved my friend Lapo. Which side was I on? I just listened to my heart. I thought it was the right thing to do. But instead, it was the worst thing I could have done.
All right. So, I think we're supposed to go to the church. Okay. Oh boy, they're all
Once I
puppets.
crossed that threshold, I completely lost touch with reality. Everyone around me had died while I survived everything.
Can't run here. Our camera.
I don't remember how things went. I just remember a big light and then photographs were being taken of me. There was a man dressed in white, a doctor, I presume. He was asking me questions, but I didn't understand what he was actually asking me. He wrote something on a piece of paper and then 2 nurses led me away. I was in the mental asylum. Some women were talking to themselves, others cried. Some were even covered in their own filth. Others were violent and tried to hurt themselves any way possible. There was this one young woman who would pleasure herself all day long, incessantly, to the point where she would bleed. So they would tie her down to the bed screaming, cursing and talking gibberish for days on end. Once her wounds had healed and she was untied, she would just start again. That woman was me. They started to give me injections. What they gave me made my whole body shake. I broke my vertebrae and an ankle. I think it was called cardiazole or something like that. My body was like a fire that didn't want to be put out. When it appeared to be quenched, it would come back, even stronger than before. In the end, though, they won. I stopped screaming and masturbating. I stopped thinking. There was no longer any need for therapy. Something inside of me had died. but nevertheless I insisted on carrying along this painful journey. I was stronger than I could ever have imagined.
Okay, so I don't know what our objective is here. Um, okay. Let's see if we can walk through this.
Who are you? Wait, wait. I want answers. Don't go away. Talk to me about Martha, please.
Martha is dead. I killed her to take possession of her life. I will never find peace for what I have done.
I feared that would be the case. And what about Mummy?
Mummy is dead. Nobody knows that better than I do, unfortunately. It's useless to try and deceive ourselves.
Did I do what I think I've done?
Oh boy.
Yes, damn it. It really happened. I cut her into pieces and buried her under the bridge.
True
God,
story.
all that blood.
My God, I knew it. What about Daddy?
He's
The
gone too.
soldiers. Did that really happen?
It happened. He was shot right in front of me. Fear, pain, shame. I can't remove it.
What if none of it's
I
true?
cannot relive it either.
Unfortunately, I knew that already. What about Nanny?
Nanny was killed in the bombing.
Poor Nanny. She really had nothing to do with it. But she died in our villa due to the bombings.
Yeah.
We saved ourselves for some time by taking refuge at her house. Privileges for being rich. Feelings don't count for much, though.
My poor Nanny. I'm afraid to ask about Lapo.
Like everything in her life has just met the tragic end.
Lapo is dead. He was blown up by a landmine. He got into trouble and paid with his life. My dear friend. Poor boy.
Just as I remembered, unfortunately. One last question. The pregnancy?
Martha was pregnant. Her deformed baby died with her. Maybe she was in pain.
That's enough now. All of these questions are pointless, aren't they? It's all inside of us. We just need to turn the mirror. Is it not all just the reflection of an unknowable existence? Nothing more than a puppet show.
Excuse me. Oh gosh. I'm almost afraid to do this.
Ready for everything with open arms, even ready to kill. Legs always ready to run. The womb that conceived in sin.
Wow. This is very well done.
Lastly, the mind. To protect us, it has turned us into monsters. Either way, we cannot live like this, can we? I'll take care of it. I don't need to worry. I'll try to sleep if I can. I've got this.
She's gonna cut herself.
On the 26th of July, San Casciano was bombed and the church was destroyed. But I was not there then. I was already in the asylum. Once again, stubbornly, I was not dead. The bombs hadn't killed me, and I had also survived myself. The most absurd test and the hardest. The war ended some time ago now, both out there and inside of me. I
What
was
does
on
that
the wrong
mean?
side of the gate, but now I can turn the page. Life is opening its doors again, isn't it? If I hadn't been so lucky to survive myself, I would have thrown everything away. We think that danger is all around us, ready to attack. But the most devious and misleading dangers are the ones that are inside of us.
That's true. That really
They
is.
grow without us realizing. They make us suffer, remain confused, and remove our self-respect. I would have wanted to ask for help, but I was alone.
Yeah.
This is my story. Thank you for being here, for listening to me. Now I'm ready to leave. How long will it take to get home?
Fortunately, today it is possible to ask for help and receive it, even if we're alone, even if we're desperate, even if it feels like life doesn't make sense. If it feels like there is nothing left for us, it is only because we can no longer see it. There is always something to live for. Something great could be just around the corner. Yeah, I mean, she was tortured. She was a tortured soul. The story is very, very, I mean, she had reason to be traumatized. She really was. She was, her mom was just a monster. And I believe all of that was real. But I guess the idea is no matter how bad things are, there's always hope. This is a very deep story. And I think I have to kind of digest it to really come to a full conclusion. Because there was some things about the end that I would actually like to watch that again. And listen to everything she said a second time. And there are different interpretations, I think. You can look at this a few different ways, but I think ultimately she was an alter ego. So when Mom would beat her, she would become this twin sister. She would become this other person who could more internalize the abuse and the trauma. And, just wow. I mean, really, really a very profound, very deep story. And the ending, I don't know what to say. It was very well done. I mean, it was just, but it's so tragic. Her life was so tragic. Everything was just terrible. It's definitely not a happy ending. Anyway, guys, this concludes Martha is Dead. Thanks for playing along with me. Bye-bye.